Did you know that if you go outside and catch some vitamin D, not the kind that'll break your heart, this is not what we wanted for ourselves. Your girl's a great planner, but when it comes to execution... Guys, welcome to the city, where dreams come alive, and so do the rats. Just stepped outside the house and already spent $16. Why is life so expensive? Doing? How are we feeling? I'm going into the city. Why? Because I'm trying to shake things up. Bella Thorne. For the last two videos, you can obviously tell that homegirl, me, myself, we're not doing the greatest, but we're doing the best that we can with what we have. My lips are insanely dry. And I need you to ignore that. The same way you ignore the fact that you haven't drinking a bottle of water today. Drinking? Drunken. Drunk? I have been in a little bit of a rut, and that is because one, life. Also the state of the world. Put a finger down if you became a mom and lost sight of who you are and you are constantly having an early middle life crisis, because me core. If you don't know, I am a mom to a beautiful baby girl, and I feel like ever since becoming a mom, I've just lost sight of who I am, and quite frankly, I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know where I'm going, and I don't know what this accent is. But I've been trying to find my way back to myself, or maybe a better version of myself. And the thing about me is I love to talk a good talk, right? I love to plan, but your homegirl has not been walking the walk. And in today's video, I'm trying to get my sparkle back, okay? Not to be confused with sprinkle, because that's a different line of thought. By the way, this is my favorite lip combo. It just kind of gives me like 90s. Like 90s fine, like 90s models off duty, or maybe I'm just like lying to myself. Also, you guys have been complimenting me on my hair, and I just want to say that I have hair extensions in. This is a custom U-part wig, because something to know about me, I literally had waist-length hair, beautiful, thicker than a Snicker, if you will. And then after I gave birth, my hair just fell out. Every single hair follicle that the good Lord gave me when I was pregnant, they said, "Meow." Take it back. I'm just gonna comb out my curls though, because I like that wild tousled look. How does it look like in the back? Is it good? Can you see? Can you see any wefts? Anything? If it blows in the wind, would you be able to tell?
Hey, can't stop it.
Mom, I like it.
You like it or you don't like it?
No, I like it.
Okay, well, you like to wear football jerseys and rainbow pants together, so I don't think you're the fashion police. Okay, come on.
No, it's mine.
I know it's yours, but is that some mama? Can I?
No, okay?
Yeah.
No more. No more, okay? No more. Baba,
Hey, can I do it? Let me see this side. Let me see this side. Irina. Wow, can we? Wow, do you like it?
Yes.
Do you like it? What do we think of this outfit?
Why do you look like a robot?
What do you mean, why do I look like a robot?
Outfit is good.
Oh, okay. If you saw me on the street, would you be like, damn?
Damn, I would be damn. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah?
It's good.
I really like this jacket. Oh, so what do we think of these sunglasses with this outfit? I feel like it's giving Three Blind Mice, but like sexy.
Yeah.
You don't even know who the Three Blind Mice are. Do you know who the Three Blind Mice are?
No.
Oh my god, you're so uncultured.
But then I messaged the hair. I messaged my hairdresser like, girl, I just been chased by a homeless man. She was like, oh, honey, this is normal. You gotta run. You gotta be faster than them. I said.
Hello, good morning. May I do is the eggplant panini good? Yeah? Okay, I'll do the eggplant panini. To go, please.
For you to go?
To go, please. Guys, be honest. What do we think about the shades? It is so nice outside. First of all, it's empty. There's barely anybody around. And you know I love it when there are no signs of human life when I go outside, especially when I'm filming. But I'm just waiting for a $15 panini. Yeah, $15, almost 16. Because your girl's hungry and I just wanted to get outside and have some breakfast. I am outside and I'm feeling glorious. Oh my God, is my face too orange? So can we just acknowledge I just stepped outside the house. Just stepped outside the house and already spent $16. Why is life so expensive? I got an eggplant panini with like peppers and stuff and she is spilling on the sides. So they weren't stingy with the vegetables, which I like. So let's see if this is good. Tea. Well worth the $16 in my opinion. Guys, we're going to the city! We got our smart trip! Ooh! You can open the door, I don't care. We're in the big city. Can you see me? Who knows? We're sitting here on the steps of the Smith. Some people have the Met. We have the Smith. We're sitting here drinking our coffee. Did you know that if you go outside and catch some vitamin D, not the kind that'll break your heart, if you catch some vitamin D, you'll actually feel a lot better about yourself. That is crazy work. But the fact that I actually am outside, I feel so much better. I feel more enlightened. And yeah, it just feels good. Anything to say to the people? Can they see you?
Happy Tuesday, and be kind. That's the best I have.
The wise words of a suburban woman wearing leggings in this nasty heat. I think this is what SZA meant by she liked a big boy, because that boy is big. Like, I'll take one of these, and I'll take one a pen. Twins. This is my first time at this specific art gallery, and I am gagged by the art that's here. Anyways, I think it's so interesting to be around all of this art because the one thing that comes to my mind, I feel like every artist, or almost every artist, whether it's a musician, a painter, whatever medium art you choose to do, it's kind of like a lot of these artists go through something that provides them a major breakthrough. Maybe, I don't know, a depressive episode, and then they come out on the other side, and then they, I don't know, paint the freaking Mona Lisa, or like Shakespeare with his art, all the things. And I kind of have to wonder if some of these artists felt like, I don't know, imposter syndrome, or felt like they weren't good enough. And then next thing you know, years, centuries later, they're in a freaking art gallery because their art is genius. Not saying I'm a genius per se, but which, side note, maybe I shouldn't second guess myself, you know? Maybe what if I'm a genius and I just have to let go and actually do whatever it is that I want to do and stop thinking so freaking hard. Like, that's my problem. I've been thinking so hard and trying to be XYZ when it doesn't feel right and it's not me. And I think for so long, like, I'll plan to do something, which we all know your girl's a great planner, but when it comes to execution, that's where I fall short. And the only way to overcome that is by actually doing something. It's by actually taking an action, whether or not that action will lead to where I want to go, which, if you look at it in hindsight, figuring out what doesn't work ultimately gets you closer to what does work. And I feel like that's also part of me getting my sparkle back, you know? Me getting myself back. So, it's all very enlightening. Also, it's so warm in here. I'm sweating in this leather jacket. Oh, that was really nice. That was so enlightening. I feel inspired.
Yeah.
I really need to get out more. And then I'm probably gonna marinate in the house for like 2 weeks, and then I'm just gonna be like, I'm depressed.
This is gonna fill your cup for a little bit.
Yeah, but I think, you know what, I'm gonna make it my mission, like 2 times out of the month, to just get out into the city, but like different places. Guys, welcome to the city, where dreams come alive, and so do the rats. I have a few notes, mostly for myself, but hopefully it'll help you too. Going into the city was absolutely amazing. I felt like, one, I got out of the house, which, as you all know, for me, is a pretty big deal because the only time I leave the house, it's to run errands or go to my mom's. That's it. Other than that, I'm always usually in the home, and I've just been sitting and festering in the house, in my anxiety, sitting on my goals, and it just really I just started feeding the cycle of negativity. I started feeding my anxiety more, and I'm just like, hold up, wait a minute. This is not what we wanted for ourselves. Let me do something that I haven't done without thinking. And so I went outside, and I really needed it. Which brings me to today. One thing about me, yeah? One thing to know about me? I'm a talker. I will talk in circles. You know? What was the last part of that accent? I will talk a good game. I will talk in circles. I'll plan. I'll write lists. I'll do 1, 2, 3. This is what I plan to do. And I have a really hard time executing things. Someone that's been a really huge inspiration lately has been Doechii. I love her! She's a queen! You know, she is literally my spirit animal, you know? And one thing that she really talks about is like, do it. Whatever it is you want to do, stop thinking about it. Stop giving yourself so much room to talk yourself out of things. Just do it. Do it well. Do it horribly. But at least you're doing it. And I think something that I really get caught up on is the fear of failing, which I think is totally natural. I think a lot of people feel that way. But that is where I get stuck. And so I made a list of things that I want to do and promises that I'm going to keep to myself. Number 1, getting out of the house twice a month. And not like getting out of the house to run errands, you know, go grocery shopping. Getting out of the house just for pure and utter joy. Whether it's getting out of the house, roaming into the city, whether it's getting out of the house and reading a book by the lake. Well, probably not, because, you know, bugs. Bug spray. Bug spray. I mean, but there's a lot of chemical. Anyways, getting out of the house and experiencing pure and utter joy. And I feel like also that'll allow me to learn to do things by myself, because lately I've just been so dependent on Dayon, and like, it's a thing after being with someone for so long, you get so dependent on them. I want to spend time with myself, get to know myself. How can I get to my sparkle back when I'm so busy being and doing and all the things and not just enjoying my own company? Number 2, getting my house together. Here's the thing. I love being in my home. I love being around my things, yeah? But I feel like our house is not a home yet. And we moved into this house almost 3 years ago, but then I got pregnant, and then moving, like decorating and stuff like that wasn't a priority. The priority was making sure this house was together for this baby, who is now turning 3 years old. So I think now is the time where I want to get something done. So every 2 months, I want to do something with and for my home. If I'm going to be in a space, I need it to be home. I need it to be cozy. And I feel like I do this thing where I'm comparing myself to so many other people, and like, oh, if I lived in New York and I had a loft that looked like this, I'd be happy. Like, girl, and it's just like, I had to be so for real with myself. I had to be so for real with myself. Girl, you are literally in a beautiful home that you've always prayed for, having the life that you've always prayed for, and yet you are not happy. Yet you are not content. There's something wrong with that. And so I just want to water my garden, water the grass, water my lawn. You know what I mean. I just want to make our house a home and like truly appreciate where I'm at. And lastly, create. One thing about me, what is up with these accents? One thing about me is that I love to create. I love to tell stories. I love to share my experience. I am such a creative person, and I need to start owning that more. Which means putting out more content, and not in a way that is like, oh, I know this is gonna do numbers, let me do this. Having fun with my content, being creative, and putting myself out there. The more and more that I create, the more and more I like feel like a kid. I am enjoying the process of it all, and it's fun. Like, I've been doing a lot of short form content on Instagram and TikTok because for a while YouTube just got a little too much and too complicated for me, which is why I wasn't consistent. But then I started doing short form, and I'm like, this is fun. This is fun. And so that's kind of the feeling that I've been trying to go with. If it's fun, if it feels good, I'm creating it and I'm posting it. Whoever likes it, likes it. Whoever doesn't, don't tell me, because I'm sensitive. I feel so rejuvenated, so inspired, and so positive. Now, that doesn't mean that you're not going to go through trials and tribulation. That doesn't mean that things are not going to be hard. And I feel like that's also a part of the process. Like, growth is not linear. It doesn't, I know sometimes we watch content online and it's like content creators who have a problem in the beginning and they get their nails done, they get their hair done. It's like, oh, problem solved. Like, no, growth is hard. Getting my sparkle back has been a process, and I still run into moments where it's hard, and yet I keep going, and that's a part of the process. And I feel like that's where growth also happens. So again, the forehead is on 10. Who invited her? Who invited her? Because it wasn't me. It wasn't me. I love you guys so much. I hope you're doing the best that you can with what you have. I love you all very much. Forehead kisses. Bye.